Hey everybody, it's Drew with Southern Yankee Innovations, and today I was doing some work with the tractor. I went to go grab a bundle of slab wood, and there's a dead tree behind where I was grabbing it, and a branch fell down and sheared the fitting off of the hydraulic cylinder, making an absolute mess, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So everything's still a mess from burning that brush pile, but you can see there where the fitting went in to the cylinder, and how the fitting is still attached there, and it should look like that. So there are the slabs I went to grab. You can see that dead tree behind it. Well, when I went to grab it, the top of the grapple hit the tree and the top fell out of it, and that branch fell down, landed parallel with the loader arms, and sheared off the fitting. Alright, so after you take the hose off, you'll want to pop out the pins for the cylinder. All it is a cotter pin and then a pin. With the small pins removed, you can then take out the larger pins. And then you get your cylinder out. So I need to get the fitting off. All I did was put the vice grips on there, put it in the clamp, and it came right off. So I went to my local hydraulic store with my original fitting to make sure I got the right size on one end, and I wanted something that I'd be able to TIG onto the hydraulic cylinder. So that was the cheapest fitting. It was $8.21 after tax, and I cut the bottom section of it off, and then I ground it so it had a similar taper to the hydraulic cylinder. And then I just cleaned off the paint around where the original fitting was. I did try to use a punch to try to unscrew the original fitting, but it wasn't able to come out. You do need to be careful here not to get any of the metal shavings down into the hole, because that'll just tear apart your seals. So I took the cylinder to a friend of mine's. He has a TIG welder. He was able to get the fitting TIGged on for me. You can do it with a MIG, it's just a little bit harder so that it doesn't leak. Good. And then I just put some spray paint on it and let that set up overnight. And then the next morning I put a seal in that fitting and put everything back together. It took less than 5 minutes. Those pin setups pretty quick, and then it's just a matter of reconnecting the one full hydraulic line and then the top of that other cylinder. Now that the hydraulic lines are back on and everything's attached, I'm just going to go ahead and cycle through it. Fortunately, the way my tractor's set up, I don't have to bleed anything out. It'll just work all the air out of the system. So all I did was just cycle it back and forth, full cycles to get the fluid back into the cylinder. I'm just watching for leaks to see if I see anything dripping or spraying out. Fortunately, the TIG held on the fitting and there's no leaks, so we're good to go. I do need to run to the parts store and grab 2 band clamps. The band clamps that hold on the plate that has the remote fittings on it broke, so I do need to get 2 new band clamps.